All right, Coach. U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Down, 30 base. Protein spill.
Hey, check.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Rush in. 22 jet bomber. Bravo. On the big grip.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. It's caught. Smith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Undercrush. Check. Hey, alert 3.
Check recon. 132 fighter.
Watch safety creep.
Shoot.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It's just gone. Hey, exit.
Check hot route. Hot. Safe. Right there.
Go.
On 2nd and 12, Jones able to get this to Gordon. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now Jones. That'll be complete to Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Slam. Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Here we go. 120.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
Hey, lift.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go tonight. 120.
Stay back. Alert flare. Check. Lucky.
DC.
Jam.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Let's go, baby.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Here we go. Hey, wahoo! Watch out. Check Mike 55. Let's go.
Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On second down, Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
4 down. 180. 4 down.
Hey, Charlie. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come on, come on.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that's Elliott, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Hey.
Cook. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mike 5-4.
From the 39, Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now it's gone. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We own them.
To the air again. Goff. He finds Howard complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Vikings' 25-yard line.
Cut. 180.
55.
Hey, Shell.
Kill. Watch twins. Check 15, check 15.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 12, Goff. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
No.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
That's it, baby.
Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Delta.
Deuce. Check. Check 13. Check 13.
Snap.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch QB drop. Look at me. Zipper.
Check 49.
On the carry, it's Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
You ready?
Mike 54.
Hey, box drop.
Mike 54. There's a party now. Hey, watch out. Check.
Yep. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Wait, 20. Shell.
Mike 55.
Margo.
Let's go, man. Let me what you got, man.
Go, 12. Go.
Give me some. Here we go. Tighten up.
After the interception, here's Gall. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here I come. You got tight right there.
Here's Gall. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. They go to Elliott again. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 46. 27 yards there, a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Check.
Hold on. Check.
He's checking crap.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
We're good.
10th carry now for Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenny Young. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. From the 50, it's gone. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Come on, switch it.
Five.
Hey, turn it up.
From the 31, Jones. And Diggs has it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Hey, lock it.
Check. Check.
Hard, hard.
Check.
Jumper, jump.
Joker, joker. Check 52.
Again, it's Cook. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter.
That's a gain of 7.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
And 2.
There goes.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. He's got Smith here. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Jones now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Shift. Shift.
61, matchbox, snap.
They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, man. Watch the goose.
Now Jones, off play action, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. On 4th down, Jones. The open man is Smith. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check 26. Check 26.
Ready?
Now Cook. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Watch safety creep.
Go out.
Safety's creeping.
Hey.
Check hot route. Hot.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch out. Tight dog.
Hey. Let's go.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
We got
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up. Because
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Watch the safety creep.
Hold on. Check. 2.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, E.
Bravo.
Watch the run.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the slant. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's put him on the license.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Rock it. Hey, Echo.
Flare. Mike 55. Here we go.
Go.
Mike 55. Coming to you.
Big grip.
Jones to throw again. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Lucky. Jam. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Look, squeeze. 1, 2.
Now Gordon on first down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Yeah, baby.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch, switch, switch. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Switch,
Get it.
They run. Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Ready?
2nd and 11. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch
6-6. Pull it high.
36. Hey.
Leo.
24. Slam.
Hey, Sam off. Look at me. Zip fight.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Go. 90 Wolves.
54. Ready? Check.
New York Orchid. Smith.
Jones now on 1st and 10. This is caught. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
Let's go, baby.
And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Vikings, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss drops them back to 4 and 3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.